Hello friends and family, and good morning from the premium outlets here at International Drive. I thought it'd be fun to come out today, head on over to the Disney Character Warehouse outlet store and check out the huge new selection of discounted Disney Parks merchandise that Walt Disney World has to offer, because lately they have been putting out so much brand new merchandise, different Loungefly bags, new Marvel merchandise, and a whole new selection of Winnie the Pooh, so you literally never know what you're gonna find. And this is the location very close to Universal Studios Florida, so you can have an awesome Universal Studios day, drive 5-10 minutes to the premium outlets, and score some great deals on your Disney Parks merchandise. But before we get started, if you would subscribe and click the bell notification so you're aware of future uploads and live streams, we would greatly appreciate it. That being said, it's such a beautiful start to the morning in Central Florida. The outlet itself does open in about 5-10 minutes or so, but not too busy yet at all this morning at the premium outlets. And before we do head inside the Disney Character Warehouse outlet store, I do want to mention, if there is any merchandise in today's video that you are interested in, definitely check out the shopping tier of our Patreon page. I'll let a link to that in the description box. Okay, so I'm just making my way to the Disney Character Warehouse outlet store. There's actually no line to get inside. Let's head on in and check out all the newest discounted Disney Parks merchandise. Okay, so as soon as you come inside the Character Warehouse, part of that really cool collection that was just over at Disney's Ever After at Disney Springs is a massive tote-size bag with Lotso from Toy Story. This one is super fuzzy. You actually get the little strawberry on the zipper pull. These are originally $45, now $25 a piece. They do even still have some of those Mickey head Disney Park Loungefly crossbody bags. This one is more of like that sparkly design, a nice like lavender color. You do have your Disney Loungefly badge on the back. These are now only $40 a piece, so a really good deal for a crossbody bag. These are originally $89 a piece. And it looks like down here on the back wall, they put a huge selection of assorted plushies. This one is part of the Disney Parks Munchling collection, that massive Pluto plushie. He comes with like the little dog bed there with the paw prints and bones. These are originally $40, now only $10 at the Character Warehouse. They do also have part of the National Geographic collection, this massive like elephant plushie. These would have been over at like Disney Springs. These are now $12.99 a piece. Let's see what else we got doing here. So further discounted is that Star Wars Navarro plushie. This one is the Lava Meerkat at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. These were $23, now only $5 a piece for them. They have a whole bunch of those Abu from Aladdin, little cool like Blissful Buddy fidget plushies. Super duper soft for the kiddos though. These were $35 in the park, now $14.99, and they do have a great selection of those Disney Munchling backpacks. This one has Stitch embroidered on the front with the little blueberry. These are now $20 a piece. A bunch of really cool things up front by the registers though. They do still have those Sorcerer Mickey glow wands. These have all of the sparkles with Mickey Mouse with the Sorcerer Mickey hat. Originally $25, now only $5 a piece. It does look like they do have a couple different pop sockets up front. This has that metallic finish from your Marvel collection. This is the Spider-Man version, $8 from $25. And then down here on the bottom section, also part of that Marvel collection, you have a really cool Groot pop socket. This one was originally $20, now only $8 at the Character Warehouse. And from Epcot's International Flower and Garden Festival, a whole bunch of those really cool watering cans. They have the original Florida Orange Bird. So these are definitely like on the smaller side, but really neat. These are only $1 a piece. They do also have Spike the Bee here at the Disney Character Warehouse. You got like the little section there on the nose with the spigot. Right next to that one is the blue caterpillar from Alice in Wonderland. And again, a great deal for these, only $1 a piece. And then last but not least, they do even have the matching Mickey Mouse version, part of this collection, for only $1. Here's a really cool adult-sized bucket hat as well at the Disney Character Warehouse. This one is awesome. It's kind of like a patchwork design with all the different colors and then palm fronds. These are adult size, originally $35, now only $7.99. And they do even have your Disney pet collection lanyards. This has your Disney Parks original tag, but you got, like, let's see here, Lucifer, Marie from Aristocats, Pluto, so many different characters, but these are now only $5 a piece. So I should say, let's see here, $4 marked down from $15. A whole bunch of really awesome Marvel merchandise at the outlet store. This one is really cool, from over at Disney Springs at the Marvel store. This is your TVA badge and time stick. These are further discounted to $50. Right underneath there is your Marvel Loungefly bag. Definitely like all the characters, kind of like in Funko Pop form, from the Incredible Hulk, Iron Man, Captain America. You even have Thor. These are originally $80, now $40 a piece, and so many brand new Guardians of the Galaxy offerings from over at Epcot. This has that retro design on the fanny pack with the pinstriping. Looks like you get two really good size zipper compartments. These are now $15, marked down from $30. On the opposite side of that rack is a whole bunch of assorted Marvel statues. This is a massive Incredible Hulk. He actually comes with that comic book display stand. This one is $50. A couple other characters right underneath though. They have a massive Doctor Strange action figure. This one is almost 9 inches tall, so a really good size. And then right next to Doctor Strange is a really cool Iron Man one that has like the little display stand, coming in at just over 10 inches. They've been getting so many of these really awesome deluxe figurine sets from over at like World of Disney. This one is your Marvel Studios Spider-Man No Way Home. So you do get about 9 different action figures. These are originally $35 a piece, now $14.99. On the opposite side of that section, they do have your Marvel Spidey Amazing Friends, so a good selection of different characters. You've got like the Incredible Hulk there in the backdrop, and Black Panther. This one is $15. And then over here on the opposite side of that rack, you do have a whole bunch of like your classic Marvel characters like Thor, Captain America, Iron Man, and Black Panther for $15. And they've been getting so much awesome merchandise from Disney's Magic Kingdom, especially for Tron. Here's 2 brand new adult-sized baseball caps for Flynn's Top Score Club. Everything is embroidered. And then you do have your classic adult-sized trucker hat that says Game On, with that grid design. Originally $30, now only $7.99 a piece. They even have your light jet die-cast vehicle from Tron. This one actually lights up, and it comes with a display stand. These are originally $20 at Magic Kingdom, now $8 a piece. Right next to that is your Marvel Select action figure of Super Skrull. These are absolutely massive. These again are from the Marvel store at Disney Springs. You get the extra head and the interchangeable hands. These are actually further discounted to only $5 a piece. And then right underneath there is your Marvel, let's see here, Miles Morales figurine. This one's really cool because it has like that brick backdrop. Then it comes with all of the different markers so that you can color them in. These are actually further discounted, $10 from $25. Right underneath there is an awesome die-cast Disney transportation bus. Again, more of that Guardians of the Galaxy merchandise from over at Epcot. You have a Groot on there and then Rocket Raccoon. These are $10 a piece from $18. Here's a really cool pack of gel ink pens. These all have that huge Avengers logo on the front. Again, with all of the different characters. A few other things that I do want to show you though from Tron over at the Magic Kingdom. This one is a really nice stainless steel tumbler that says Tron Light Cycle Run. You do have all of the vehicles there at the bottom with the colors. This one is $10 from $25. It looks like they even have that light up photo frame from Tron now, new to the outlet. This one holds a 4-inch by 6-inch photo. And again, you can kind of like push the button here and it actually lights up. These were $30 at Magic Kingdom, now $20 a piece. And they do even have those massive like tote size bags, part of this Tron set. So in case you are doing any traveling, this is a really good size. It says Battle to the End. These are $20 marked down from $50. Let's actually check out some more of that Guardians of the Galaxy merchandise though. From over at Epcot, part of your Wonders of Xandar collection, you have a set of 4 ceramic coasters. You actually get 4 different colors with the case here to put them in, but that says Guardians of the Galaxy. These are originally $30, now $12.99. Underneath there is the matching coffee mug to go with that, again with Spaceship Earth. You have all the characters from Guardians, and then Spaceship Earth here on the back side, Otherworld Showcase. These are originally $20, now only $7.99. And here's the perfect water bottle for the parks, especially for a good day over at Epcot. This has like that same design as that fanny pack that I showed you with the pinstriping, with the big oversized logo. These are only $5, marked down from $17. So many new Marvel offerings right now though at the Disney Character Warehouse. This is an adult-sized unisex graphic t-shirt that actually has a hood, but you have that star design for Captain America. These are $15 from $45. Right next to that is another Captain America shirt. This would have been over at like the World of Disney store. You have the Sentinel of Liberty logo with the shield. These are now $12.99 a piece, marked down from $30. And here's a really nice like hunter green adult size pullover sweatshirt. This one has like the Avengers logo, almost looks like it's airbrushed. This one says Avengers Assemble. That one is now $20 from $55, so a very good deal. And here's a crazy good deal on a Captain America statue. Again, with that comic book base. This one has Captain America with his shield. These are further discounted to only $30, so a really good deal there. And right underneath there, they do have your Captain America Brave New World Disney Park Loungefly bags with Captain America's shield on the side. And it does have those wings that you can move around. These are originally $90, now $45 a piece. Right here is a really cool adult-sized button-down. Kind of got like that comic book strip look, embroidered with the Avengers logo on the front. These are $25 from $60. And another really cool graphic t-shirt starring Spider-Man. It says Amazing at the bottom, so you kind of have like a split graphic. These are $12.99 from $30. And they do have another really couple good bridal offerings as well. This is a solid glass cup with the gold outline with Cinderella Castle, and it says Mr. These are $15 from $30. Underneath there, you do have 2 different plastic water bottles. This one says Groomsman, again with the castle, with that heart design. These are only $12.99 from $20, so a really good deal. Part of that same collection, so they do have Groomsmen and now Bridesmaid in stock here at the outlet, but these are both $12.99 a piece. A couple different things from the Norway Pavilion at Epcot's World Showcase. A really cool coffee mug here with the Norway logo, and then Mickey Mouse. This has like the whole map on the back side. These are $8 from $20, but they do even have like the matching adult-sized kitchen aprons. This one has the big Norway logo with Mickey. These are originally $35, now $12.99. Right up ahead is an awesome Disney Cruise Line like solid wooden wall art. This one has that plaid design with the cruise ship, 2023 Disney Wonder. These are $12.99 from $30 a piece. Let's see what we got on the opposite side of that rack. So even more merchandise from over at Epcot. This is a hat from the London Pavilion. These are originally $30, now $12.99. And also a really cool adult-sized unisex graphic t-shirt. This one has like that massive beer stein on there. And then Germany Pavilion at Epcot's World Showcase for only $13. Let's actually check out some of the different Star Wars merchandise right now at the outlet though. From Star Wars Mandalorian, you have the whole gauntlet set. This one actually shoots the darts and lights up. These are further discounted to only $7.99. Right underneath there is an awesome art set for the kiddos. This is almost like a good piece of luggage where from Star Wars Mandalorian with Grogu, and it says This Is the Way. Comes in a really fancy hard case. These are further discounted to $15, and they've been getting so many brand new stationery sets here at the outlet store. This one features the Millennium Falcon and then the Star Wars lettering on the zipper pull, but these were $25 in the park, now only $12.99. Another really cool gauntlet set right now at the Character Warehouse, though this one is from Star Wars The Bad Batch, so this is fully customizable with all of the different pieces. Just like the other one, this one lights up. That one is $15, marked down from $30. Really cool for some good autographs in the parks though. They've been getting some different character ink pens. This one is from Star Wars Ahsoka. You take the little tootsies off and then that's the actual ink pen art. These are originally $15, now only $4.99 for them. And then on the opposite side, like how cool is this? So many cool Star Wars offerings. This is the Princess Leia kid's Halloween costume from Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Originally $100, now only $35. And it does look like they do even have the Darth Vader version. Again, perfect for Halloween with the plastic helmet and all of the accessories. Even more of those brand new deluxe figurine sets right now at the outlet that I want to show you. From Disney Pixar Coco, you get so many different characters like Miguel, Ernesto de la Cruz, and Dante. This one is $15. It's really cool, again, like how Halloween is right around the corner. They have another deluxe figurine set from Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas. You get Dr. Finkelstein, the Mayor, Jack, Sally, Lock, Shock, and Barrel for $15. From Disney's Encanto, they do actually have one that's further marked down with Maribel on the front. And then you have Bruno. This one's actually only $10, so a really good deal. And then last but not least, from Disney Pixar Inside Out 2, yet another deluxe figurine set for $15. And they are currently running a deal on their Christmas ornaments, so some really good prices. Part of your Disney sketchbook series from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, you have this really cool pine cone with the dwarves, and then Snow White on the opposite side. That one was originally $23, now only $5. Next to that one, also from your sketchbook series, you have the huge Disney popcorn bucket with the Mickey hand and Cinderella Castle. This one is further marked down to $5. Let's see what else we'd have down here on the bottom section. So from last year's Play in the Park collection, this is a solid metal Christmas ornament with Mickey and Minnie. They actually rotate. These are originally $25 a piece, now $4.99. On the bottom section though, yet another sketchbook series Christmas ornament. So a whole bunch of really cool offerings. This one has that little clippy that you can take off and even like use it as a figurine. But this one is now only $4.99. They are definitely getting ready for Halloween time here in Central Florida, and of course Walt Disney World. Here's a really cool like serving bowl from Nightmare Before Christmas that rotates. You got the nice little saucer on the inside with Oogie Boogie that's removable, but these are only $25 a piece. Right underneath there is an awesome coffee mug, again with Jack Skellington from Nightmare Before Christmas as the Pumpkin King. The backside actually says the Pumpkin King with that really cool font. These are $8 from $25. And then underneath there is that 3D effect throw blanket, again with Jack Skellington's head. These are 50 by 60 inches, originally $60, now only $19.99. They even have some really good deal on the framed canvases here. This is part of your Disney Princess Creative Soul line. Again, these are all framed up and ready to go, like signed by the artist and hand numbered. They have your Snow White version for only $75. Right underneath there is your Cinderella version. And again, these come with really fancy frames, signed by the artist for $75. That is such a good deal. They do have Disney's Rapunzel, so 3 different offerings for only $75 a piece. But they even have some of the different dolls that you can purchase, kind of like to go with the different artworks. Again, these are inspired by assorted Disney princesses. They have your Snow White version and then Rapunzel. These are $40 a piece. And then right underneath there is a really cool offering from The Little Mermaid. This is King Triton's all-powerful Triton, over 3 feet tall, motion activated with lights and sounds for $15. Let's actually check out some of the newest drinkware offerings and different things for the kitchen right now. Here's a really cool stainless steel tumbler from Lion King with Simba. This one has a bunch of really cool graphics though. Originally $30, now $14.99. They do have another brand new one that almost is like a film strip design with Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. This one has a whole bunch of different graphics. These are originally $30, now $12.99 for that one. They do even have a really cool plastic Hades cup. This one has like that swirl design with the blues and then like that fuchsia with a big graphic with Hades. And it does come with a straw. Originally $25, now $7.99 for them. Let's see what else we have over in this section. Okay, so from Disney Pixar up is that really cool plastic cup that says Adventure is Out There. You got the silicone straw with the grape soda badge and the balloons on the back side. These are $5 from $25. And then right over here, part of last year's Disney Eats collection, is a massive bookend set. This one's really cool though, because it's actually like a hot dog cut in half. And then you have that Mickey Mouse design. These are now only $15 a piece, so a really good deal. And here is a whole set that you can actually use as like a desk organizer in your office with the Mickey popcorn bucket. These are originally $35, now $14.99. A few other cups over in this section that I did want to show you though, from Finding Nemo over at Epcot. You have all of the seagulls that say mine, mine, mine a bunch of times, but even the little gibbet on top. This one is $13 from $25. Next to that one is another stainless steel cup. Love our Disney theme parks. This one has the copper bottom. These are $13 from $30. And they do even have part of the last year's let's see here, Mousewares collection, that really cool compost bucket with Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Goofy, and Pluto. These are originally $40 in the parks, now $20 at the outlet. The backside does have that big compost logo. And still going strong is that awesome Stitch pineapple candle. So this one has like the big removable lid. But these were $35 in the parks, now only $14.99. Also part of last year's Mousewares collection is a massive rolling pin. This one is more of like a seafoam green color. It has that silicone design with the Mickeys. These are further discounted to $10 a piece. Also from that same Mousewares collection, they do have the silicone pancake molds. So these are actually in the shape of Cinderella Castle. These are further marked down, $4, marked down from $10. And then right up ahead is the matching coffee press from this collection with all the chrome accents with Mickey. You even get them on the top section. But these are originally $40, now $19.99. So many cool plastic cups for the kiddos here at the Character Warehouse lately. This one has the little flippy up lid with the silicone strap. You have the Mickey Mouse design where it says, oh boy. So these actually change when you add color. Originally $20 a piece, now $7.99 for that one. They actually have that same design with a couple other characters. So just like the Mickey, they do also have the Minnie Mouse version with her facsimile signature. This one is $7.99 from $20. And then last but not least, part of that same design, they do even have like the Baby Groot version. And again, these are color changing with ice cold liquids for only $8. I'm shocked though, they're actually getting some Disneyland Half Marathon Weekend 2025 merchandise. So Walt Disney World merch and Disneyland. This one is an adult size long sleeve shirt. These are unisex, originally $50, now $12.99. Right underneath there is yet another really cool one that has like that ringer design on the neckline. These are more of like your Under Armour no sweat material for Disneyland Half Marathon. $13 from $45. And just like that Star Wars Ahsoka character ink pen that I showed you, they do have a couple other offerings. They have two different Disney princesses. This is the Mulan one with the little display stand there on the bottom that comes off. These are originally $15, now $4.99. And it does look like from over at Disney's Magic Kingdom, they do also have the Princess Tiana version. But these are a great deal, only $5 a piece. Right underneath them is a whole bunch of different stationery sets, just like the Star Wars Millennium Falcon version. It comes in a nice zipper compartment that says "Hey there" with Mickey, but you can actually like open these up and see all the cool things like the markers and notebooks. These are originally $25 though, now only $12.99. They have from Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas, the Boo Crew with Zero and then Jack Skellington. This one is $13. And it does look like they do also have your Marvel Spider-Man version that actually has a Spider-Man on the zipper pull for only $13. And a whole bunch of really cool Disney princess dresses lately at the outlet store. This one actually has Snow White, the Evil Queen. I love this design. This one has like all of the frillies on the sleeves. These were originally $128, now $50 a piece. Right next to the Snow White version, they do have two different Minnie Mouse dresses. This one has that really fancy neckline. Actually comes with like this belt design with Minnie Mouse. This one is $40 from $128, but perfect to like take down to your Disney resort pool or to the beach. They have this really fancy hat. All of the polka dots actually say Minnie Mouse with the different colors. That one is originally $30, now $7.99. And from the dress shop is a very fancy women's dress. Actually has the elastic bands on the sleeves, the little bow tie on the front. Really nice fabric that they used. These are $50 from $128. And even more merchandise from over at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Like, how awesome is this, the Galactic Star Cruiser cape? And then again, this has the metal badge there on the front. These are adult size though. Let's see if we can find the price. A Rooney. Originally $150, now only $75. Of course, we have to check out some of the merchandise for the Disney Pet Collection. This is a Marvel t-shirt with Loki. It says Mischief Maker. That one is now $7.99. Right next to that, you have your Padawan Academy pet graphic shirts from Star Wars with the lightsaber. This one says Sit and Stay You Will. These are $12.99 from $25. Lots of cool things. Again, perfect for Halloween from Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas. Kind of like with that same 3D effect as that throw blanket that I showed you with Jack Skellington. Originally $25, now only $8. And here's a really cool hooded pet t-shirt with Bruno from Encanto with all the palm fronds and the rats. And they recently just got those adult-sized unisex long-sleeve shirts. They have these in 4 different colors with the big Spirit Jersey logo. Authentic original, established 1971. They do all say Walt Disney World going down the sleeve. These are originally $40, now $20 a piece. Here's a really nice green color. Again, they all do have that same graphic with authentic and original. Like I said, 4 different colors though. They have like your classic black and white design, established 1971. And here's a really cool red one. I feel like this one would be perfect, especially for Christmas 2025. And they've been getting so much brand new Winnie the Pooh merchandise at the outlet store lately. A bunch of adult size shirts from over at Disney Springs. This one has Winnie the Pooh on the front, and then on the back side, like, you get the character facsimile signature, and then all of the honeybees. Originally $35. These are now only $12.99 a piece. Right next to Winnie the Pooh, it does look like they do even have the Tigger version. Again, with the massive graphic there on the front. And then on the back, it actually says T-I-double-G-R. You have all the little paw prints going on right underneath. And the last graphic shirt, part of that same collection. How cool is this one with Eeyore? I love his facial expression. And then on the back side, you have like a rain cloud with Eeyore's signature for only $13. Let's actually check out some of the different adult size Spirit jerseys right now at the outlet. So here's a really cool tie-dye version from over at Disney's Animal Kingdom. You have the Yeti from Expedition Everest, and then it says Ski School. On the back side, you got this blue foil lettering for Everest, and then the Yeti at the bottom. These are a great deal though, $35 a piece for them. Let's see what else we have doing here. So here's more of like your classic black and white jersey. This one was just brought to the Character Warehouse with your Disney logo, established 1971. So this will definitely match with everything. The backside says Walt Disney World. This one is $35. They do even have a really cool Star Wars Spirit jersey. This one actually says I love you a bunch of times on the back. And then you do have your Star Wars logo at the bottom. This one is further marked down to only $19.99. And then right next to that, they get some really cool things. Like here is a NASA Spirit jersey with all the planets and stars. These are only $30 a piece. And they also just recently got those adult size pullover sweatshirts. These are actually reversible. This one has a big graphic with Mickey Mouse on the front. Originally $70, now only $30 a piece. You have that diamond design on the reverse side with a bunch of graphics with Mickey. Next to that one is the Cinderella Castle version. These definitely give me like retro vibes with the massive castle with all the different colors. And then it says Walt Disney World. That one on the opposite side has all the different color castles and Spirit jersey logos. Here's even some brand new Disney Pixar Toy Story merchandise at the Character Warehouse. You actually have like Sheriff Woody's boots and then the cowboy hat. These are unisex, $12.99 from $35. And then right underneath there is yet another graphic t-shirt with Jessie, Woody, and then Buzz Lightyear. This one actually has a little patch on the bottom for Toy Story Land. Originally $35, now $15. Even more of that brand new Winnie the Pooh merchandise at the outlet. How cool is this design? The characters almost look like they're painted on there. It's embroidered, oh bother. But you have like that floral design, Tigger, Piglet, and Winnie the Pooh. $15, marked down from $40 for that one. They do even have a really cool adult-sized baseball cap. This was just over at Disney Style at Disney Springs. Has the adjustable strap on the back. $7.99 from $30. Also part of that same brand new collection of Winnie the Pooh merchandise is a massive throw blanket. This one is 60 by 74 inches. It says, "Without Pooh, the adventure would be impossible," with Pooh Bear, Piglet, and Christopher Robin. These are super heavy though. Originally $70, now $30 a piece. They do even have that quilted weighted throw blanket. It literally has all of the characters there, even Rabbit and Roo. These are now, let's see here, $35, marked down from $85. And some really awesome Disney princess merchandise, like this really fancy Belle from Beauty and the Beast kids dress. This one you can see like Chip and Mrs. Potts. Has this really cool like design with Clogsworth at the bottom with the enchanted rose. Originally $100 a piece. These are now $40 at the outlet store. Yet another art set for the kiddos. Again, we have Belle from Beauty and the Beast, Princess Tiana, even Cinderella. This one is a massive size, almost like a briefcase. Originally $35. These are now $20 a piece. And a couple other deluxe figurine sets right now at the outlet. This is part of your Disney Princess collection with Tiana. Literally has all of the characters for $15. And from Disney Junior Ariel, yet another figurine set. Like I was saying, so many cool new things where you have like a Sebastian, Flounder, and Ariel. This one is 15 bucks. And then over here is a really cool like t-shirt that actually has this like sparkly tutu at the bottom. But you have Belle from Beauty and the Beast, Moana, Princess Tiana, even Cinderella. These are $15 a piece, marked down from $40. You could even get some really awesome pairs of adult-sized Crocs right now at the outlet store. I'm shocked these are actually here because these were just released not too long ago. Instead of like your normal like circular Croc holes, these are actually in the shape of Mickey Mouse. You got like the Mickey gibbets on the side. These are further marked down to $35. And then they just released a whole bunch of brand new Haunted Mansion merchandise to Walt Disney World for Halloween time. So these are actually last year's Crocs where you get 6 gibbets, including the Haunted Mansion logo. And then actually has the wallpaper with the back strap for $35. A few other really cool adult-sized graphic t-shirts that I do want to show you. This one actually has like that spray paint look with Mickey's signature. And then you have like Mickey's shoes like dangling off to the side. This one is only $13. Right next to that is more of like your classic Walt Disney World shirt. This one has your Walt Disney lettering going down the front, and then a massive graphic with Mickey. These are $12.99 from $35. And you don't normally find too much Indiana Jones merchandise at the outlet, so this one's a pullover sweatshirt from over at Disney's Hollywood Studios. It has your Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom logo. These are now $20 from $50. Right next to that, another pullover sweatshirt that actually has the embroidered Spirit Jersey logo on the front, all of the different colored Mickey balloons. That one is $25 from $65, but even on the back neckline, it's embroidered Walt Disney World. Let's actually check out some more of the Star Wars merchandise right now at the outlet though. Here's a 1,000 piece exhibit series puzzle with C-3PO, Princess Leia, and R2-D2. These were originally, let's see here, $25 in the park, now only $7.99. They do have that adult-sized pullover sweatshirt. This one says, "May the Force be with you" on the front. But again, you have Princess Leia, Han Solo, Chewbacca, and Yoda. So some really cool characters on the sleeves. This one is, let's see here. See what we got doing. That one is $25 from $65. It looks like they're even getting some of the assorted plushies from the toy maker shop over at Disney's Hollywood Studios. These are a great deal though. Originally $25 a piece. Now only $12.99 for that one. Also from, let's see here, Guardians of the Galaxy. They do even have, I shouldn't say that. Now from, let's see here, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. They have your die-cast, let's see here, vehicle from Star Tours. One of my favorite attractions over at Disney's Hollywood Studios. These are $5 a piece from $10. Another really cool backpack right now at the outlet store. This is the massive Nubs one. It's all fuzzy though and has a big zipper compartment on the front. These were originally $40 in the park, now $20 a piece. They do even have the matching kids baseball cap, again with nubs. Everything is embroidered, and it's an actual snapback with the trucker hat. These are $8 a piece from $25. But also further discounted, part of last year's Star Wars Jeff Grantino line is a whole set of 4 different dinner plates. Actually shows you on the backside some of the different characters with like Luke Skywalker, Chewbacca, Greedo, even some stormtroopers. Originally $50, now $19.99 for that one. And then right next to that is the massive serving tray, again with all of that same characters. But I really like the design. These are now only $5 from $35. Of course, we have to check out some of the different art prints that they have at the outlet. So this is all matted up and ready to go. Part of your Marvel Artist series. You have like that paint splattered look with Black Panther and Thor. Originally $45, now $19.99. From Disney Pixar Coco, you have Miguel. Really neat design with the guitars and cactuses. So this one is more of like a split design for $20. And they do even have from Disney Pixar Luca. So 3 different offerings for only $20 a piece. And a couple different things from last year's Play in the Park collection. This one here is a massive wrapped canvas with Cinderella Castle. You have Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Goofy, Daisy, literally so many different characters. These are now only $35 a piece. Underneath there is your set of 4 metal fireworks. So these actually, you get the 4 of them, and they do have that Mickey Mouse design in the center. Originally $100, now $50 a piece. Right underneath there is a set of 2 Mickey Premium Bar like wall arts. The cool thing though, actually looks like the ear is bitten off the one. These are originally $40 in the park, now $14.99, and they still do have that frame here that actually has Pluto on the inside. This one's all matted up and ready to go for $20. Another Loungefly bag here at the outlet store though. This one is really cool, part of your Star Wars collection. This one actually glows in the dark with all of the characters. You have like C-3PO, R2-D2, Han Solo, and Luke Skywalker. These are originally $89, now $40 a piece for that one. Part of your Star Wars May the 4th Be With You merchandise is your adult size baseball cap that has like the Millennium Falcon, C-3PO, and R2-D2. These were $25 in the parks, now only $7.99. And they're actually just putting out some brand new Star Wars Black Series action figures. This one is part of Star Wars Skeleton Crew. They are $25 a piece, so more of like a high-end collectible figurine. And they do even have some of the assorted lightsaber blades from over at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. The 26-inch is $50, and then the 36-inch is $55. That was such a great visit here to the premium outlets at International Drive. It's always a pleasure coming out to the Disney Character Warehouse outlet stores and checking out all of the newest discounted Disney Parks merchandise that Walt Disney World has to offer. There has been so many new offerings lately. We got to check out a whole bunch of new brand new merchandise today's visit. That being said, if there is any merchandise in today's video that you are interested in, definitely check out the shopping tier of our Patreon page. I'll add a link to that in the description box. But if you like today's video, give it a big thumbs up. And as always, make today awesome.